Good evening, everyone. My name is Hero Zero, and I just felt like talking. So, here's where I want to start. So, Father's Day was like this month, and one of the things that I got was a new mask. See, the old mask, if you can see this, doesn't have the nice metal part. It was missing a piece, and so we are new and improved. My sister got me some new shirts. Look at that. Hero Zero merch, baby. It's on the way. And I just wanted to just check in and just share random thoughts that I've been thinking about. Today, I just kind of want to talk about uh, your thoughts, dominion, and how far you can go in life. And so I'm going to read some verses from the Bible because, that's kind of what I do. To set this up, the story starts here. A guy named Moses delivers a group of people from a place called Egypt, and now they're on their way to a place called the Promised Land. So they get to the Promised Land, and before everybody goes in, they send in some spies, some people just to check it out to get a good report on how the land is. And so I'm going to start in Numbers chapter 13. I'm going to read verses 1 and 2. And then we're going to jump down to verses 30 and 31. All right, so here we go. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Send men to spy out the land of Canaan, which I am giving to the children of Israel. For each tribe, from each tribe of their fathers, you shall send a man, every one a leader among them. So God says to Moses, hey, send 12 people, because there were 12 tribes, over to check out the land that I am giving to you. The keywords that I want you to focus on is I am giving you this land. This is God talking. So they go to check out the land, the 12 spies, and then they come back. One of the spies' names was Caleb. And in verse 30, Caleb says this. Then Caleb quieted the people before Moses and said, Let us go up at once and take possession of the land, for we are able to overcome it. So he's like, hey, I checked out the land. It is something that we can totally do. We got millions of people. We'll be fine. Verse 31. But the men who had gone up with him said, We are not able to go up against the people, for they are stronger than we. And they gave the children of Israel a bad report of the land which they spied out. And so basically what happened was two people out of the 12 believed that they could take the land. And then 10 didn't. And those 10 convinced everybody else who was, who stayed behind. And they didn't end up going into the land. And so one of the things that God has kind of been on me crazy about is, yeah, I'm not holding you back. Like, I keep telling you to go forward. And for whatever reason, you find a way to talk yourself out of moving. And I don't know who I'm talking to. Maybe I'm just talking to myself, but you might be talking yourself out of greatness because you don't believe that it's in you. You may believe that it's too hard. But in case you were wondering, the Lord is not the person who's like telling you that. That is somebody else. And so you've got to learn to listen to the right voice, and specifically the right voice in your head. Um, the voice that tells you to move forward and to go for it, I think that might be God. I don't know about listening to fear, but I know that one thing they say about God is that if he's for you, nobody can really be against you. And so if there's some obstacles in your life and you're wondering, can I overtake them? Well, if God's giving you the green light, my friend, I believe that you can. And so where I want to kind of take this video next is kind of just talk about my own life. Um, of course, obviously, I got on this hero stuff, and one of the things that the Lord keeps reminding me of is, hey, you can do it. And so, one of the ways that I want to give out heroism is obviously to kind of share my thoughts on it. The best heroes are not stuck in their heads. They're people who've learned how to conquer not only their fears but themselves. And one of the things that's been I've also been thinking about is something that Gandhi said. If you want to change the world, the first thing you got to do is change yourself. And so I'm in the process of pursuing self mastery, which means getting up on time, eating right, working out, and scheduling my time so that I'm able to get to the things that I want to do. Like I want to record some songs in 2024, maybe put out some more videos. And the only way I'm going to be able to do that is if I got good self control, because I got kids, I got jobs, I got everyday stuff, and so like we part time superhero and over here, and so um yeah, and so all that to say, when you die, I do not want anybody who's watching this video to run into God and give God a bunch of excuses about why they weren't able to do the things that He put in them, or the visions that He gave them in their heads and their minds, and for God to say, "Hey, I wasn't holding you back. That had nothing to do with me. That was all you listening to other people, listening to the doubters, listening to yourself. But I told you you could take the land, and you didn't believe me. And I don't want people to be surprised that they limited themselves, and it wasn't necessarily other people that limited them, but it was them who were the problem. I just don't want you to find out at the end that you were the problem when you can do something about you today. So, with that being said, don't just watch the heroes, be the hero. I try not to teach anything or share anything that I'm not personally applying to my own life. And so, if you got something out of this, great. And if you didn't, it's okay. Um, Check out the next video. With that being said, thank you guys for listening, and have a great day. Peace.